There we go. Well, I mean, you know,
contingent.
I'm not. Don't call me Anne Robinson there. I mean, I might have said I didn't have enough spit in my mouth, but if anybody's going to lamp me one, it's going to be Mike Peters from North Wales. There, I couldn't pronounce the guy's name, and I just said I haven't got enough gob in my mouth. I can't do it. But I said stand by because we've got Mike Peters tonight, and they were talking about you there, and you're going to be on. Welcome along to the Stranglers Convention.
It's great to be here. Welcome back to the family. Brilliant. Very much fun to the family after many reappearances with the Stranglers. They've not scared you off yet?
No, not yet.
There's a strong link between the two. How's this happened over the years?
I don't know. I think I sort of first got the call to go and play with the Stranglers on the tour about '96, and then loved it. You know, from Sil invited me along to play with the band.
So it's his fault?
Yeah, it's his fault, really.
Yeah, usually.
You know, I saw the Stranglers first in '77 in Bangor University on the sort of Rattus tour, and that was great, you know, and then seen them lots of times over the years, and I really love what they do now. I think it's great, so it's great to be. I actually wrote a lot of my last album while I was on tour with the Stranglers. We did the European tour with them in France.
How did you get the peace and quiet to do that?
Yeah, I have ways and means.
You know how to escape. You're a sensible man.
I stay at the gig while they all go to the bar.
One thing that's interesting about you, in the same way that's happened with the Stranglers, they've evolved as a band and have had various lineups, and you have now got the name The Alarm back, and you've done the same thing, albeit reversed. You're still left, but the rest of the band aren't there.
Yeah.
So what do you make of that evolution of bands where they either lose a member and move on, and the same with yourself? You know,
I think
do you find that the fans still stick by you?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I think the great thing about the Stranglers is when Hugh Cornwall left, they didn't just lie down and die and think, oh no, the singer's gone, whatever. They reinvented themselves with Paul, and I think they've done an amazing job. And without all that work, you wouldn't have what you've got today. This great convention, brilliant fans out there. You know, still celebrating what's gone on, but you know, you can't have a future without having a past as well, and it's brilliant. With The Alarm, I left the band and they caved in. They didn't carry on, and it was sort of a point I had to make, and sort of was vindicating that. But you know, it must be hard for Hugh to see how brilliant the Stranglers have recreated their future.
Well, just on a note, actually, we were just talking while the video was playing a moment ago about the terrible circumstances in America with the attack, which we won't go on about, but it's worth mentioning some news that Hugh Cornwall was in New York when that happened, staying with a mutual acquaintance, and he's okay, but just so that people know, he was actually out there doing a short acoustic American tour of his solo stuff, and he's carried on and so on. And I know that the guy's office that Hugh was staying with was actually sort of damaged. I think it was in the area where that happened. But I also know that some fans, just before we get to you with your song, have questioned and phoned up to ask whether it was still on, and wondering whether or not this event was going to be cancelled because of the attack on America and what happened a few days ago. But I think the simple answer was that no, it wouldn't be cancelled. Life still has to go on, and whilst the 11 o'clock silence was recognised this morning and many people had the freedom to take part in that, I think, as Marion will agree, it will be acknowledged tonight during the gig, the fact that this terrible disaster has happened.
We've actually had a communication from Neil Miller, one of the fans who was due to be with us, who's actually from New York. He's fine. He obviously can't make it now, but he sent his best wishes to the convention, and he wishes he could be here. Hopes everyone has a great time. So.
And I think people can carry on and party, and recognise what's happened in your own way. You were supposed to go tomorrow, weren't you, Mike?
Yeah, I was going to go tomorrow. Originally, I was going to play at the convention tomorrow, but I asked Sil and the band if I could play tonight, and so I could travel to America because I've got a new album coming out in November and wanted to be part of that setup and everything. But in light of what's gone on, I've given up my seat, so maybe somebody who's stuck here from America needs to get home a bit quicker. I thought, I can put my trip off. So.
And British families want to get out there, perhaps.
Well,
as well.
absolutely.
So, fair play to you for doing that.
Well,
but
you do what you do, and then I had a great excuse as well because it's a Stranglers convention. I can stay for Saturday night and have a few drinks.
Yeah, good.
We can. I think we've got to move on now, and it's time to sort of try and cope with it the best we can. This is a great opportunity for people to get together and celebrate something brilliant and forget about all the horror we've seen on the TV in the last few days.
Yeah, at least this week, at least for a few hours, a few days, there is a bit of escapism here. Yeah. So let's do that with a song now. Is this going to be from a new album or an old one?
Well, I thought, obviously you're talking about the Black Museum, and we're talking about the great band, the Stranglers, who what they did when they started in '76 probably inspired me, so I thought we'd kick off with the spirit of '76.
Oh, cool, man, excellent.
Okay.
Mike Peters, take it away. Woo, come on, give a cheer, everyone.
Hello, Stranglers fans. Well, I find myself in reverie about what we might have had and what might have been. We got something going once. That was such a long, long time ago. It was way back in '76. Our friendship formed of pure innocence. We first met on Matthew Street, and we heard something that would set us free. A sign stands over a door. It says, "For lads who shook the world." In the depths of those heady nights, we would dream of those bright lights. Oh my friend, oh my friend, oh my friend. Somewhere tonight out on the street, somewhere beneath this city's heat, in the eyes of strangers who pass me by. Oh, life is cruel, so unkind. Oh, the spirit of '76. And now me, I've seen my dreams come true, but that don't make me no hero. I'm just one of the lucky few. But man can't change the world these days. I still believe a man can change his own destiny, but the price is high that has got to be paid. For everyone who survives, there are many who fail. See my friends caught out in that crossfire, all their dreams and hopes smashed on a funeral pyre. I will never give in until the day that I die. I'll get myself some independence, carve out a future with these two bare hands. Oh my friend, oh my friend, oh my friend. Somewhere tonight out on the street, somewhere beneath this city's heat, in the eyes of strangers who pass me by. Well, life is cruel, so unkind. Oh, the spirit of '76.
Wait! Thank you very much. We've got loads of people already going onto the atmosphere here. Mike Peters, fantastic.
Cheers, everyone.
That was really brilliant.
Well, I'm going to have to rush because I'm on stage in
What
about
time
40 minutes.
Are you? Have you
I'm
done
on
the
stage
sound check?
at 7 o'clock. So
Don't forget, Mike Peters in the main hall, yeah?
in the main hall,
In the
7
main
o'clock. Come along, we'll have a good night.
We're
and
going to
it's-
enjoy that.
Get ready for the Stranglers. It's going to be a brilliant weekend. So enjoy
Excellent.
yourselves, everybody.
Nice one.
Thanks a
Mike
lot.
Peters, thank you
Cheers.
again, all the
Thank
best.
you.
Excellent. Welcome. This is STV, Stranglers TV, 2001 at the convention at Brean Sands. And by Sunday, you won't know it's Brean Sands. That's why we'll keep reminding you, because you won't have a clue where you are. There's booze on site. There's booze in Miss Shelley, but I ain't telling you where that is.